See, some people find it quite normal, in a relationship or a family environment or work when they're being treated a certain way. They'll think it's normal behaviour to be treated a certain way. And I think a lot of this stems from your upbringing, really. How you was treated maybe by your parents. Were they quite emotionally abusive? And so a lot of people end up in situationships, whether that be relationships or friend groups or work situations, where they're being treated absolutely appallingly and talked down to by somebody that's quite power hungry or controlling. And some individuals just accept it, just think it's absolutely normal. It's normal behaviour to be treated, disgustingly. Even in the workplace, they think it's normal just because that, particular individual has a certain level of power over you, which they run with. Well, there's nothing normal about it. There's nothing normal about any forms of abuse. Remember that. But it's not till you point it out to people, they don't realise what's actually happening. So if somebody's talking down to you and treating you a certain way or shouting at you, and, you're just accepting that behaviour, perhaps you need an outsider to come in and to sit with you and to point out all the red flags, because there's nothing normal about any forms of abuse. Whether that be raising your voice, putting people down, physical, mental, psychological. So I think once you start allowing people to treat you like that, they think they can, that's the standard that you're entitled to for them to get away with. But just understand, no forms of abuse from anybody is normal behaviour. It doesn't matter, whether that's stemmed from your childhood and you're used to that sort of disgusting emotional abuse. It's still not normal. So don't let people talk to you any way they want. They're not entitled to do that. It doesn't matter what rank they are, remember that. Whether that be your parents, your boss, your husband, relationships, friendship,